Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and it is hot in Ireland today. It's only about 21 degrees, which I know is not much compared to, some countries. I've lived in Dubai and it was, getting up to 50 degrees there. But for some reason, 21 degrees in Ireland, especially with the humidity, and maybe it's something in our blood, but we cannot cope with the heat. But anyway, we are experiencing really hot weather, and what better topic to talk about today than swimwear? If you can hear some noise coming from outside, guys, someone got a leaf blower for their birthday or something. They're having a great time with it. So apologies if you can hear that. So we're in the middle of summer and it is really hot here in Ireland. I had to tie my hair up and the windows are closed in the studio because of that noise outside that I mentioned. But we're talking swimwear, so it's time to think about going to the beach, going to the pool. We are going to be talking about swimwear to suit each of the body shapes. If you haven't already identified your body shape, I'll link a video to that in the description box below, and you can also find tips and tricks for dressing your body shape in terms of clothes and accessories as well on my channel. But let's get started with the triangle or the pear-shaped body shape. So just a little reminder for this shape, your hips are going to be the widest part of your body. Typically you might wear a larger size bottom on like for jeans and things, and you would wear a smaller size on top. So that is the pear or triangle shape. If that is you, what we want to do is create balance to the figure, and we do that by adding width to the upper half of the body, and we can do that with different tips and tricks. But for example, like this swimsuit here, you can see it has a bardo neckline, which means it cuts right across the shoulders, and it gives us the impression that the shoulders are actually wider than they are. So this is something you want to be looking for. If you think about designs as well, think about having horizontal stripes across the shoulder area. If you're going for a bikini, for example, you can go for plain bottoms and horizontal stripes on the upper half. So these are the guidelines I'd suggest you follow if you are that shape. Okay, so now we're flipping that shape on its head and we're looking at the inverted triangle. This time your shoulders are going to be the broadest part of your body. Your hips are going to be quite narrow in comparison to. So this time we're looking at bringing a little bit more volume, a little bit more width to the lower half of the body. Again, you can do this by choosing horizontal lines on the bottom half this time and choosing something plain for the upper half if you choose a two-piece or bikini. However, if you choose a one-piece swimsuit, what you're looking to do is narrow the shoulders a little bit. And you can do this by choosing different necklines. So a swimsuit that cuts across the body is a great way to start slimming down the upper body. And this applies to your clothes as well. So if you find a swimsuit that has one strap going across the body, you're effectively cutting that area in half, so reducing the size visually. Another way you can do this is by choosing a halter neck style, which will also cut that area down. But you can also choose to go for a length of swimwear that cuts not very high on the leg, but a little bit lower. And this gives the impression of a wider hip area, bringing balance to the shape. Moving on to the next shape, and let's talk about the round shape or apple shape as it's also known. So this person typically carries weight in the front of their body. They might have a large bust, they might have a bit of a tummy. Generally their legs are quite slender, and people who are apple shapes often say that their legs are their best feature. So for this shape, I suggest going for something with maybe a little bit of ruching across the stomach area. This gives us the idea that there is a defined waist around there. And also choose something with a V-neck, so that opens up that area rather than covering it up and kind of giving this impression of one solid block of color. So choose something with a V-neck, but also think about looking for something that gives you a little extra support around that tummy area. So let's talk about the next figure, which is the rectangle figure. This person won't have much definition in their waist at all. Their measurements are pretty much the same from the shoulders, the waist, and the hips. So they have quite an athletic figure. If you want to add curves to your figure wearing your swimsuit, then a great way to do this is choosing a style of swimsuit that has a belt around the middle of it. Another thing you could do and you could look out for is similar to this swimsuit here. It has detail around the hemlines of the swimsuit and at the bottom as well. So it gives us the impression that this person is quite curvy, whereas actually their figure is quite straight up and down. So if you'd like to achieve a little bit more of a curvy look, then think about going for a style like this. Let's move on to the hourglass figure. So a person with the hourglass figure already has quite a balanced figure. Their shoulders and their hip measurements are pretty much the same, and they have a defined waist. So lucky for you, you have great freedom in choosing swimsuits because the swimsuit material is already stretchy and it's designed to fit and hug the body. So you are going to keep your body in proportion anyway. The thing you want to watch out for is not to create imbalance in your look. So if you already have an hourglass figure and you add a Bardot neckline, you might create a figure that now has the inverted triangle look. So just be careful to keep the proportions in line with each other. So if you choose a wide neckline, perhaps think about choosing a bottom half that has maybe some frills or some horizontal lines to keep that balance. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you will be able to choose a swimsuit to suit your body shape. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Bye!